At 80, Goldie Hawn finally tells the truth about Ingrid Bergman. Goldie Hawn was born Goldie Jean Hawn on November 21, 1945, in Washington, D.C. Goldie grew up far away from the glittering lights of Tinseltown. Yet, she possessed a natural spark from the very beginning. Raised in a warm, supportive family, she trained as a dancer from early childhood, immersing herself in ballet and tap, disciplines that would later form the backbone of her on-screen energy and comedic timing. Her early dreams revolved around dance, not acting, and certainly not stardom. Yet, fate had other plans. By her early 20s, Goldie found herself working as a go-go dancer and aspiring performer, struggling to make ends meet while tirelessly chasing creative expression. Her breakthrough came unexpectedly when she landed a spot on the popular sketch comedy series Rowan and Martin's Laugh in 1968. With her bubbly giggle painted on innocence and irresistible comedic presence, she captivated audiences almost instantly. Her quirky persona, part naive, part slyy observant, made her a national sensation, transforming her from an unknown dancer into one of America's most beloved television stars practically overnight. As she transitioned from television to film, Goldie Hawn proved she was far more than just a comedic darling. Her role in Cactus Flower, 1969, earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, a stunning achievement for a young performer so new to the industry. It was the beginning of a long and successful film career, one marked by versatility, warmth, and emotional depth. In the 1970s and 1980s, she starred in a string of hits, including Shampoo, Private Benjamin, Overboard, and Foul Play. She displayed an extraordinary ability to balance physical comedy with heartfelt vulnerability, an intoxicating combination that made her one of Hollywood's most enduring leading ladies. Yet, beyond her professional accomplishments, Goldie's personal presence is what sets her apart. With her signature blonde hair, infectious laughter, and a personality that radiates kindness, she has long been a symbol of positivity and resilience. Off-camera, Goldie Hawn was dedicated to a mission that reaches far beyond entertainment. In 2003, she founded the Hawn Foundation, which is a nonprofit focused on youth mental health and mindfulness education. Its signature program, Mind Up, has helped hundreds of thousands of kids worldwide establish emotional resilience, reduce stress, and develop tools for lifelong well-being. Her advocacy for emotional awareness and her commitment to improving the lives of young people reveal another profound dimension to her legacy, one that transcends Hollywood and touches the lives of families and communities around the globe. Goldie Hawn, the beloved Hollywood icon whose charm and comedic timing have delighted audiences for decades, continued to captivate fans well into the 2000s with a series of memorable and surprising roles. In 2013, she brought her unmistakable energy and wit to the animated world, guest starring in an episode of the wildly popular series Phineas and Ferb. In this special appearance, Hawn lent her voice to the quirky and unforgettable neighbor Peggy McGee, sharing the screen in animated form with none other than celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay, creating a delightfully unexpected and entertaining pairing that delighted both children and adults alike. After a significant hiatus from live-action films, Hawn made a highly anticipated return to the big screen in 2017, reasserting her enduring star power alongside one of comedy's brightest talents, Amy Schumer. In the laugh-out-loud comedy Snatched, Hawn and Schumer played mother and daughter, bringing a perfect mix of warmth, humor, and generational chemistry to the story. Her return was not just a comeback. It was a triumphant reminder of why Goldie Hawn remains one of Hollywood's most enduring and adored stars, effortlessly bridging the gap between classic charm and modern comedic sensibilities. Building on this momentum, Hawn embraced the holiday spirit with a heartwarming turn in Netflix's 2018 family film, The Christmas Chronicles, making a memorable cameo as the delightful Mrs. Claus. Instantly, fans fell in love with her festive portrayal, so charming that she reprised the role in the 2020 sequel, The Christmas Chronicles 2. This time, taking center stage in a leading role, Hawn's Mrs. Claus combined her signature warmth, humor, and magnetic presence to show even after decades in the industry that she could still enchant audiences with every scene. From animation to comedy to holiday magic, Goldie Hawn's post-2010s career evidences not just versatility, but also timeless appeal, reminding audiences some stars never fade. They only shine brighter with time. The life of Goldie Hawn has been filled with color, charisma, and a series of relationships that often fascinated the public as much as her films did. Throughout her journey into Hollywood, she has lived through many love stories, each of which shaped her understanding of romance, partnership, and personal growth. Her romantic history reflects both the capriciousness of show business and her own vibrant, free-spirited personality. Her first major commitment came when she married dancer-turned-director Gus Traonis in May 1969. The wedding took place in Honolulu, Hawaii, a setting that perfectly matched her youthful optimism at the time. Traonis was a talented performer known for his work in West Side Story and later for directing cult films. And Hawn was an emerging star with rising popularity due to her comedic brilliance on Rowan and Martin's Logan. Although they initially shared artistic chemistry and a sense of adventure, the relationship eventually began to fray under pressures from Hollywood careers moving in different directions. After a period of emotional and physical distance, they separated in April 1973. The legal end of their marriage came in 1975, marking the close of one chapter and the beginning of another for Hawn, who was by then becoming one of America's most beloved actresses. In the aftermath of her split from Traonis, Goldie Hawn entered a period in her life where she explored several romantic connections, each unique in its own way. She was linked to stuntman Ted Grossman, known for his rugged charm and work on numerous blockbuster films. She also became close to Swedish singer and actor Bruno Winell, whose warmth and European romanticism appealed to her free-spirited nature. Another notable relationship was with acclaimed Italian actor Franco Nero, widely recognized for his intense performances and international appeal. Each of these men represented different worlds and different forms of companionship, reflecting Hawn's openness to love in all its many expressions. Her love life took a more serious turn when she became engaged to musician Bill Hudson, a member of the popular musical group the Hudson Brothers. Goldie and Bill married in July 1976, beginning what many believed would be her forever partnership. Together they welcomed 2 children who would later carve out their own successful paths in the entertainment industry. Their son Oliver Hudson and their daughter Kate Hudson, who grew up to become one of the most recognizable actresses of her generation. Despite their shared family and moments of happiness, the marriage was turbulent behind the scenes. By August 1980, the relationship had deteriorated, leading to a painful separation that would eventually end in divorce. The fallout of their split became one of Hawn's most publicly discussed breakups, especially in later years due to the complicated family dynamics that followed. As her life moved forward, Hawn continued to be romantically associated with several well-known figures, further adding to the media's fascination with her personal life. She was reportedly involved with French actor Yves Renier, whose sophistication and dramatic flair matched her own cosmopolitan lifestyle. She was also linked to television superstar Tom Selleck, then at the height of his fame with Magnum P.I., bringing together 2 of Hollywood's most recognizable faces of the era. Another relationship was with Moroccan businessman Victor Dry, an entrepreneur with a strong presence in both the business and entertainment worlds. Each connection revealed different facets of Hawn's personality, showing her attraction to creativity, confidence, and charm. However, the most enduring and defining love of Goldie Hawn's life began on Valentine's Day in 1983, when she entered a relationship with actor Kurt Russell. Their partnership has since become one of Hollywood's most admired and long-lasting love stories. Though they never married, their bond has proven stronger than many conventional unions. They welcomed a son, Wyatt Russell, who later became an actor and athlete. Over the decades, Hawn and Russell built a blended family, worked together on films, supported each other's careers, and consistently demonstrated deep mutual respect. In 2018, the couple celebrated an extraordinary 35 years of togetherness, a milestone that highlighted the strength and stability they found in one another. Their love story has often been praised for its authenticity, balance, and the genuine joy they bring to each other's lives. At 80, Goldie Hawn finally opened up about one of the most influential figures in her early career, revealing her unvarnished truth about the legendary Ingrid Bergman. Over the decades, Hawn has been known for her sparkling personality, effervescent charm, and comedic timing that made her an icon of Hollywood. But behind her luminous smile lies a deep respect for the women who shaped her journey. Ingrid was extraordinary, Hawn said in a recent interview, her voice tinged with nostalgia and admiration. There was a poise, a strength, and a grace about her that I had never seen in anyone before. She carried herself with such dignity, and yet she was so approachable, so real. I was in awe of her the very first time I met her. These words reveal not just the admiration of a young actress for a screen legend, but also the imprint that Bergman left on Hawn's understanding of what it meant to be a professional and an artist in Hollywood's often harsh and superficial landscape. Hawn's breakthrough role in Cactus Flower in 1969 is often remembered as the performance that solidified her as a major comedic talent, earning her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. But behind that success, Hawn recalls the subtle ways in which Bergman influenced her craft. I watched Ingrid and learned so much just by observing her, Hawn explained. It wasn't just about how she delivered lines or moved in front of the camera. It was how she held herself in the room, how she treated everyone on set. She taught me that being talented isn't enough. You have to be generous, curious, and humble. Watching her was like getting a master class in both acting and being a good human being in this industry. It is remarkable to consider that as Hawn navigated her own ascent in Hollywood, she was quietly absorbing lessons from a legend whose career spanned decades, showing exactly how the transmission of wisdom in film can be just as impactful as formal training. In her reflections, Hawn also highlighted the personal side of Bergman, a person seldom viewed in public. People think of Ingrid as untouchable, regal, distant, but she wasn't. Hawn said she laughed a lot, loved deeply, and cared about those around her. I remember one day she spent an hour with me just talking about life, not acting, not movies. She had this way of making you feel like you mattered.